Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chapter 2 of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Today's chapter is brought to you by my sister Debbie, who made this wonderful chapeau for me. Thank you, Debbie. Anyhow, we're going to put our reading hat on. Of course, we have several of these hats, but this is the one I chose for yesterday and for today. And we're going to get to chapter 2 now. It's a very short chapter, but here we go. The clerk, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let two other people in. They had books and papers in their hands and bowed to Scrooge. "Scrooge and Marley's, I believe," said one of the men, referring to his list. "Are you Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?" "Mr. Marley died 7 years ago this very night," Scrooge replied. "During this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge," said the man, "we are here to collect donations for the poor." "I will give nothing," Scrooge replied. Seeing clearly that it would be useless to pursue their point, the gentleman left. Even though he was not charitable or kind, Scrooge resumed his work with an improved opinion of himself. Finally, it was time to close the office. The clerk gathered his coat and prepared to leave. He was excited that the Christmas holiday was upon him. "You'll want tomorrow off since it's Christmas, I suppose," said Scrooge. "If quite convenient, sir," responded Bob Cratchit, the clerk. Even though Bob was not rich and was poorly treated by Scrooge, he was a happy man. "It is most certainly not convenient," said Scrooge, "and it's not fair for me to pay you for a day off." The clerk observed that it was only once a year. "A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December," said Scrooge, buttoning his coat to the chin. "But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next morning." The clerk promised that he would come in extra early on the day after Christmas, and Scrooge walked out with a growl. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is chapter 2. Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. No, not really. Tune in tomorrow, and we will go and see what chapter 3 has in store for us.